It's been nearly a year and a half that Ukraine has been at war with Russia, and even among the destruction and the chaos there, you can always find bits of hope and beauty. And there's a show that looks at life through the lens of the world's artists. It's called Culture Quest. And they recently went to Ukraine to film a 1-hour special, and you can see it on TPT. Ian Grant from St. Louis Park is the executive director of the show. We welcome you to our show this morning.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. I'm happy to be here. It's great.
We were just talking off camera about some of your escapades and some of your journeys to find art. Let's talk about Ukraine. Why'd you want to go to Ukraine in the middle of a war to sort of document art?
You know, the show in general is about how art and artisanship can express what's going on, not just in the past, but I find it really important to talk about how art and culture can evolve. So we like to meet with people and see how they're using art in a proactive way to express something in a modern culture. Ukraine, of course, there's no more impactful moment well, it's one of the most impactful moments in life. You're in the middle of the war, getting shelled, worrying about your future, your children's future, your country's future, and art, and in a very broad sense, right? Music, art, sculpture, literature is such a great way to be able to express that. So I saw that going on and saw art coming out of bomb shelters and musicians playing in bombed out places and to huge stadiums raising money. And I thought, man, we got to go there. This is what this show is about.
Well, before I ask you any other questions, let's watch a clip to give people a taste of what the show's like.
Right on.
Concrete blocks and welded together steel I-beams used to obstruct and derail tanks are scattered around the city, ready to be pushed into the streets. And below the Independence column in Maidan Square in the center of the city is a little grassy knoll filled with Ukrainian flags with the names of the dead from the war written on them.
Geesh, I mean, you're a journalist at heart. You're not just a documentary filmmaker. You're telling the story of a war-torn country in the thick of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
How is art impacted right now? I mean, you talked about the catalyst that war can provide for deep human emotion, but how is it impacting the art you saw in Ukraine?
Yeah, in a big way. I mean, a lot of the artists we met with talked about they went back to the basics immediately, to literally pen and paper, pencil and paper. There was this guy, and he was one of the main reasons I sat up and said, we got to go. He was in a bomb shelter for 4 months, sketching this other family that was down there with him.
Just drawing them?
Just drawing them. Oh. And it somehow got out on social media, and we talked again off camera about our issues with social media, but in this case, social media was able to get his message and the larger Ukrainians' message out into the rest of the world. So that, to me, was a great evolution and a great use of art in a critical moment in time.
What's one thing you want people to know about this episode?
Yeah, one thing, boy, there's so many things, but it's about how Ukrainians are so willing to do whatever it takes, whether it's on their own or with the rest of the world. And they're so grateful for the help of their neighbor that's literally helping them dig out of the rubble, and to the kid on the other side of the world that gave their allowance to some Ukrainian organization. I mean, they're hopeful. I want people to know that there are a lot of different emotions, but ultimately it all is directed towards a free Ukraine.
Well, Ian, I just personally, on behalf of the show, and I think everybody who's watching, want to thank you for your bravery and commitment to going over to a war-torn country in the middle of it and documenting something like that. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah. So you can watch Culture Quest locally. It's on TPT, and this episode is also available on YouTube and their social channels. Again, the Love Hate with social media. You can watch it there. We have all the links you need. Just go to KARE11.com. Be right back.